This is coming to you from John Wayne's 26 Bar Ranch in Eager, Arizona.
Howdy, partners. Welcome to another edition of Chili Bill's Kitchen. Well, today we've got a special guest that's going to try to show us some of the food that's cooked out on the range. This fellow has been connected with cow camps and cow punching almost all of his life, and I think you're going to enjoy this one because it's something that most of us hunters like to cook when we're out, out hunting. Then, if we have enough time, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this weird-looking fruit. I don't know how many of you have ever seen this before, but we'll go into it, and I'll show you how we're going to use this Mexican variety of the tomato. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
But first, how about a great song by Kannada?
Young, they were killers on the run. The gunfighters held the land in fear. No respect for the law, and with their lightning draw, the gunfighters' fame spread far and near. Gunfighter, gunfighter, death's doggy fight. Gunfighter, gunfighter, giving the devil one more try. When they rode into a town, men would try to gun them down, but the gunfighter's hand was prepared. They survived by their speed, killing first became their creed. The gunfighters' clothes holsters bare. Gunfighter, gunfighter, death's doggy fight. Gunfighter, gunfighter, giving the devil one more try. They would gamble with their lives when they did their deadly dance, never knowing what lady luck would deal them next. Taking each day as it comes, facing death with a gun, not knowing that their luck would soon run out. Gunfighter, gunfighter, death's doggy fight. Gunfighter, gunfighter, giving the devil one more try. Gunfighter, give the devil one more try.
We're back. Well, we got a guest. Look who showed up here.
Howdy, Bill.
At the
How
ranch.
are you?
Just fine. You know, this is old Link Bond. He's been around this part of the country for how long?
Well, I came here first time in 1947.
1947. Link used to do a lot of stunt work around here in the heyday of the old westerns.
Yes, sir.
And I think
Sure
you
did.
and I might have even been in a picture together.
Yeah, you were a wee pup at the time.
That's right, about
You
18.
didn't have any gray whiskers or nothing like that, old man.
I guess I didn't.
It was a picture done with a good friend of ours named John Wayne.
That's right. The old
Yellow
Duke,
Ribbon.
The old Duke himself, Yellow Ribbon.
Yeah.
And it was done up in Monument Valley Hub
Right,
in northern
right.
Arizona. And
Right.
Link and I hadn't seen each other probably in, what, 25, 30 years, I
Right.
guess, when we run into each other in northern Arizona for a birthday party, I guess, for the Duke.
Right.
Right? What do you got going today that we're going to try to cook?
Well, it's what we're going to do is mess around with here is what Grandma used to call outlaw stew.
Outlaw stew.
And, excuse me, I'm going to take this
Oh,
off.
yeah, you can take your
My
sombrero off. You don't need it
sombrero off.
anymore. Oh, you're going to hand it over there? Oh, okay. All right, now tell me about outlaw stew.
Well, outlaw stew is a pretty good thing if you're out there cowboying, chasing a bunch of mother cows all day. You get
Yeah.
pretty tired
Yeah.
at night, or you're riding fence or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
You and your partner come in, and it can be made in one skillet in about 20 minutes. Got some good stuff. If you want to put a little jalapeno pepper on the
I
top
got
of
it,
it,
I
or-
got it.
or salsa, you
right.
can do that,
And,
makes you a heck of a good meal.
so then what we do, we're going to cook it up, and we could just put it, put it down on a log, and you and I could just dip right out of there, put it on our, I see you got paper plates today. My goodness,
That's
Link.
not paper,
Oh.
sir. That is plastic
Oh.
from the space program. Everything's
Okay.
plastic today. Give me a break.
We've got paper plate. We were out on the range. I think we'd be using, wouldn't be using...
Pie tins.
Yeah, old pie tins. I tell you what we're going to do. Looks like you've got your meat about halfway done here. I'll turn the heat up on it. You
Okay.
want to warm that up, huh?
Yes, sir, please.
All right, then we get that, once we get this warm here, what are we going to do next?
Then we're going to add some good old onions and chopped green peppers. And
Okay,
I
where's
understand
our onions?
They're over there in your
Well,
refrigerator.
I tell you, why don't you go over there and get those onions and
Grip
whatever you
that
need
way.
out of there. Just get over there in the old ice box and get the stuff that we need out of there.
There you go.
The heat's coming up on us now.
Good
Okay,
show.
very good. All right.
There you
Oh, what
go.
do we got? Onions and green peppers is what
Yes,
we've got,
sir.
see? Are these aren't the hot variety. These
No,
are just
sir.
bell.
No, sir. Any of the ladies can handle these
Okay.
quite well. Yes, they
So
all
this
use them in
is
cooking.
this is just the green pepper, right?
right, just
Yeah.
the green bell pepper.
And
right.
so all we have to do really here is to just add that in there.
Yes, sir.
Just start dumping stuff in is what
Right.
you're telling me we're going to
Right,
do?
that's what's so great about
All
it.
right, we've got the heat just about up now. Why don't you go ahead and just start doing what you have to? No, you stay right here.
Okay,
You go right
okay.
ahead.
See, I'm always in the wrong place. Hang in there, Trooper.
All right.
We'll just add a little of this good stuff here.
Oh, yeah. Sounds like we're cooking now.
Yeah.
Sounds like we're cooking now.
Yeah.
We don't need to cut anything up, do we?
No, sir.
It's all done?
I did that before we came in. And
Oh, boy, look at that. You're as bad as I am.
Cow
Mike.
camp cook. There you go.
Throwing that stuff all over the
Got to
floor.
put some down on the ground for the critters.
Yeah, I know.
Now, you know that.
Oh, that smells good there. I love onions and the bell peppers and so forth. I tell you what, I'll do a little bit of stirring here.
Okay, there
Let's
you
talk
go.
about some of this other stuff we got to put in there.
Oh, we got to put in some tomatoes.
What do you have here? What kind of tomatoes? Just, what are you doing using canned tomatoes?
I didn't know where the garden was to steal a real fresh one, so
right.
I had to go get these.
So these are probably peeled. Yeah, these are peeled tomatoes
That's
here,
right.
and we're going to add the whole tomatoes and the juice and everything.
No, sir. Yeah, add juice,
Oh,
whole
sure,
tomato,
okay.
everything.
All right.
Then chop them up as we go.
Oh yeah, just
make
stir
it
them,
good.
smash them a little bit,
Yes,
so
sir.
forth. All right, why
Yeah,
don't you
you
go
got
ahead
it.
and give that a try? There we go. What do we have in there? Let's count this and see exactly what you... Oh, you're going to squish them. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's Grandma style.
That's the way they used to do it. Out on... We didn't have all the goodies they got in these new Amana kitchens.
Yeah, I know. Here at the ranch, this is an Amana kitchen.
Right.
Let's see, we've got, it looks to me like you got 16 ounces here. Link, there's some paper towels right over there in the corner.
That's what we got britches for. That's some britches.
What are you doing, putting that on your device?
Sure.
We got about, let's see, it's 1 pound. 1 pound of tomatoes. Okay.
Right.
What comes next now?
These beautiful, wonderful red kidney beans.
Oh, you're going to use kidneys?
Yes, sir.
You don't use the, you don't
Pintos?
use pintos?
No, sir.
Not in this one,
Not
huh?
in this one, no.
Well, you know, I love the kidneys too myself. It's, of course, I'm a great pinto bean man. I do a lot of the pinto beans in almost all my type of cooking.
Oh, they can be used in it if you'd prefer it. They really can.
Well, we're going to do it your way this time.
Yeah, this is the breakfast way, all right?
This is the breakfast way,
Yes,
huh?
sir, breakfast.
And you're going to use, or you're not going to use any, you're not going to use any beer or anything else in this thing?
No, we decided that what we ought to do is let the cook partake of that, not waste it in the frying pan.
Well, of course, that's the way you do out there on, you know, when you're out punching cows and so forth. And I punched a few of them. I got smart and got out of the business.
Yes, sir. It's a poor way to serve the Great Spirit. You got that right.
All right. You go ahead and do what has to be done next.
All right. We'll just pour this right in. And
juice and all.
Mix them in. Yes, sir. There you go.
All right. Juice and all on there.
There you go.
Now, do we have any kind of spices we got to put in here?
We got some garlic salt here. We're just going to have a grand time with
You're going to measure this?
No, sir.
You're not going to measure it?
No. No.
You are like my grandma.
I was married once, see? And I'll tell you what.
Only once?
Yes. I asked her a lot of times how much of this and that she put in, and she said a tad, a snitch, a handful, whatchamacallit. And so we just go for go for the gold, okay?
You know, if you don't like to use too much salt in your cooking, just remember you can use the plain garlic, you know.
Oh, yes, sir.
Have you ever used the regular garlic? Smash it up and just throw it in there?
Yeah.
What else are we going to have in it?
You're a connoisseur. See, this is just roughhouse old cowboy camp stuff.
Well, yeah, but it's good food.
Now we'll put a little red in.
What do you got?
A little chili powder.
Oh, you got regular chili powder.
Yeah.
That's kind of mild stuff there.
Well, you know.
I'm gonna help you out.
You're supposed to have enough Jack Daniels or something back there to kind of cool things down and help us through this.
All right.
You know, come on. I have faith in you, Bill.
All right. I'll tell you what you do now then. We have any more spices first?
Just add this rice. One cup of rice. Uncooked.
He's using baggies with the sealers even yet? A cowboy?
This is the new world, Bill. I mean, after all.
All right, you go ahead.
We even have plastic money, plastic cars, plastic airplanes.
What do we have? That's raw.
Yeah.
It's going to be kind of crunchy, isn't it?
You got teeth.
Yeah, I still got all my teeth. I still got all my teeth.
You had my teeth. Yeah, me and Gabby Hayes.
I'd hawk them.
We went to the same dentist, yeah. Walter Brennan.
Yeah. All right, now imagine what's going to happen here with the raw rice. Would this be the instant rice? Or have you sunk that low yet?
You can use the 5-minute or the
instant type rice.
Or
but I imagine this is going to absorb the moisture here, and it's going to cook right in the pot here. I'm assuming that he did use the instant rice. You know, I've shown you how to do the rice before using the rice cooker, you know, the Oriental rice cooker. I've got one of those, and every time I'm cooking rice, I like to use it. And I like to use the big Oriental rice when I do it. Oh, we've got it boiling now. Now let's see. What else have we got to put in that?
Salt and pepper.
Okay. You go ahead.
And then we're in good shape. All we do is sit around and lie to one another and tell stories about all the great, wonderful horses we broke and girls we danced with on Saturday night and wait for it.
Been a long time. I've been married 35 years.
Well, you ain't too old to dance one more time.
No, I guess
not. Come on.
All right. Now, do we have everything in there now?
We've got it all.
We've got everything in there. You got a can opener over there. We didn't throw that in yet.
Do you want the can opener?
We got a horseshoe back here.
There you go.
Throw a horseshoe back in there.
Something like that, right.
Well, all right. What we're going to do is we're going to let this cook. How long would you say? Now, don't tell me till it's done. Give me an idea how long this
Usually on a campfire net it's about 20 minutes.
All right, so probably within 30 minutes we'd have the thing ready to eat.
Right.
And
tell you another way, it's very good that a lot of the Mexican boys down south told us about is when this is done, it's just spoon it off wrap it up in a big flour tortilla and eat it.
I've got
It's
some
very,
tortillas.
very
I've got
good.
some tortillas. I tell you what you do. Reach right down there and get that green bottle. There it is.
Ha ha! I'm gonna doctor, are you?
Listen, I'm not going to let you slip away from here.
There
My gosh, you've
we
been in
go.
Arizona long enough to know that. We'll put in about a tablespoon of that
So very
jalapeno,
good.
just to liven it up.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, listen, we've got to take a break. We're going to let this cook, and this instant rice cook. And we'll be back in about a minute. Don't go away. Well, you think we're going to... Ooh, it smells good, Link.
Caramba, somebody stole my caballo.
Nobody stole your caballo, Tomato. He took off and became a lawyer after tasting Chili Bill's famous championship chili.
Don't I know you from someplace?
I'm Chili Bill, and we're doing a man-on-the-range interview to find out how many of you good folks out there like your chili hot and spicy. That's the way I like mine. Plenty of hot stuff in it to keep my mustachio curled. Here, Tomato, try some of this and become a lawyer, too.
Smells like chile.
Hey, you're getting smarter already, Tomato.
Good chile.
Of course it's good. It's Chili Bill's chili, and those of you who like it hot and spicy can enjoy all those good recipes you've seen Chili Bill and his guests cook on Chili Bill's Kitchen Show by going to your local trading post or bookstore and picking up a copy of his famous recipe book, If You Like It Hot.
See?
Well, how's it going, Bill?
We're back.
Oh, hi. How's it going?
Everything's going good. Everything's going good. Looks like we haven't burnt this yet over
No,
here.
no, sir. No, we don't dare burn that.
It's coming along pretty
Yeah.
good over here. Smells delicious. You
Yes.
tell me that that's all we have to do with
That's
it, right?
all we have to do. What are these things, by the way? These mini whatever you got there? What kind of animal is that?
Those are called tomatillos,
Tomatillo.
and that means a tomato. But
Okay.
these are Mexican tomatoes, and these tomatoes here come out of Mexico, and they're imported, and we use them a lot in salsas and that type of thing. They have kind of a little bitter taste to them, and that's about as big as they get. They don't get too much bigger than that. We're going to use these when we make up a little bit of guacamole here, pretty quick.
So the taste of one of these kind of like kissing your mother-in-law, just a little bitter, huh? Okay, I'll try.
Don't believe him, mother-in-law.
We're going to get letters, I can tell.
Yeah, I can tell that. I didn't say it. All right, here we go. Let's see. Now that's done there. I've got to get around here someplace and find some things. I thought I had them here. Now don't tell me they're... Reach over there in that microwave for me, will you? Just hit the top button. There we go, right there. And hand me that. I went
There you
down
go, young
to
fella.
our local trading post and got a California avocado, and you couldn't find a ripe one in the crowd. Now I learned this little trick once. Where you can put it in the microwave for about 1 minute,
All right.
and it does seem to ripen the avocado.
Okay.
Now we're going to give it a try. It'll probably won't work, but we're going to try it anyhow.
hey,
All right?
You go for it.
Okay, what we're going to do is I'm going to try to make you up a little guacamole here to go with our Outlaw, you said?
Outlaw skillet.
Outlaw skillet.
Got a good...
All right, what we're going to do with this is I'm going to need my onion. Where's my onion? Oh, onion's over here somewhere. What did I do with the onion?
I think your onions should still in the icebox.
Oh, yes, I put it in the
Filed
normal spot.
Filed in there under onion.
There we go.
There you go.
Got it. All right. So we've got an onion, we've got the tomatillos, and we've got the avocado here. And what I'm going to do with the avocado is this will hold about half, so we're going to make a half of a guacamole today. And if I don't cut
Okay.
myself good, you got to take the core out of this, first.
Yes, sir.
Like that. You break it like that. And then, if we're lucky, we'll be able to peel it. Now, that's the bad part about these avocados when they're not real
Right.
ripe. Is they're tough to peel. We're going to give this a try here. I'm going to let you see if you can peel one there with your fingers. Yep, I think we're going to make it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Coming right out. There we go.
Oh,
You doing it?
just like downtown.
Okay, throw it in the molcajete.
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 Uh-huh.
And I'm going to give you another
Dirty on
one.
television.
I'll give you no dirty talk on Chili Bill's
No,
Kitchen.
I heard that funny word.
Okay, here, get that one peeled out too.
Oh, okay.
And we'll put in, what we've got is a half of avocado here. And you don't have to be too careful how you do it because I'm going to squash it up anyhow.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. All right, what we'll do here is I'll take this one, and that, I think we've got our half in there now. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit of onion here. Cut this onion up. Let me move that for just a second. I'm going to put some onion in here if I can keep from slicing myself. And we'll put in a nice big old slice of onion, and what I'll do is I'll chop this up fairly fine. Okay?
Yeah.
Like that. I just cut my big thumbnail. That's fine. It needed trimming.
That's all
anyhow.
right. That's okay.
Okay, we're going to put that in here. Like that. I don't guess we need the hide, do we?
No, I don't
Hide,
reckon.
hair,
No.
horns, and all type
No,
of thing?
no.
Okay, now we've got about, I'd say it's about a quarter of an onion in there. And our director out there, he's having a stroke again because he doesn't eat onions, he doesn't eat garlic.
Oh,
You know
poor
what? We get
fella.
that guy out on a hunting camp, he'd be in deep trouble.
You would?
Yeah.
Well, we could kind of just keep him around for atmosphere, let him drink.
Oh, all right, okay. I don't know if he
Feed
drinks or
horses
not.
or something.
What I'm going to do is I was going to cheat here, but I see that we don't have the blender hooked up. And there's nothing more frustrating than trying to use a blender when it isn't hooked up, especially when you're out in the cow
Yeah,
camp.
right.
Okay.
Yes, I think that would be a
So we'll kind of, we'll go ahead and kind of rough it here. I'm just going to chop this
Yeah.
up. Now these are tomatillos, remember? These are those little
Right.
sour tasting tomatoes. I'm going to use a couple of them here.
Okay.
And see, they've got a paper-like cover on them here.
Yeah, I've
And
never
it's,
seen anything like
no?
that.
Yeah,
No.
they're, it's kind of a paper-like cover they've got on them there. And I'm going to, I'll hack up another one here. Now, we don't want to use too many of these because they do get a little bit bitter. So we're just going to cut these up just a little bit here, and then I'm going to finish smashing it in the molcajete. Okay?
Yeah.
Here we go. You know what I said, huh?
Yes, I know what you
Right.
said.
There we go.
Right.
Now, I'm going to need a little bit of spices. Would you get my spice box down there? You can see what used to be in that, can't you? Horseshoe nails.
Yeah. There you go.
I found out when I got rid of the ranch that I didn't have any use for it anymore, so it made a pretty good spice
I
rack.
think so, yeah.
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find my spices here. My good old cilantro, just a little bit of cilantro. We're just not going to put much in there, just a little bit like that. That's the same as coriander for you English speaking.
Pilgrims.
Yes, uh-huh. And let me find, well, here's my garlic salt. We should be using the raw garlic, but I'm going to,
Just,
you notice?
Yeah.
More garlic.
yeah.
There we
Your floor
go.
director just passed out. Will you call
Okay.
the EMT boys?
All right.
Yeah.
Now, let's see. I need the, what'd you do with it? Did you hide that?
No, I
there
didn't
it is.
hide it.
There's the oregano. Just a little bit of oregano in there.
Yeah.
And I don't need nutmeg. Where's the other thing there? There it is. Comino or cumin.
Yeah.
And just a little
Comino,
bit of that
right.
in there. Okay?
Yeah.
If you'll reach
Very
back there in the refrigerator, you're going to find some cerveza on the bottom rack. Would you bring me one of those cerveza?
Cervezas?
Cerveza?
All
All right.
fine Irish lad you are.
Okay.
A man after my own heart.
All right, let's see here. Now, I think we've got just about everything in here. I've got the garlic salt in there. I've got tomatillos. I've got all that in there. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take the hard part of this and we're going to squash that up.
Oh, okay.
Just like that, okay? Now we're going to squash it up really good, and just so we don't have it too dry, I guess we better add just a little bit of that. I knew Link was coming.
Oh,
so
this
that's
is
why,
wonderful.
That's why I did it.
Excellent cook.
Got all over me and you and the dog and the cat and everything else.
That's okay.
All right. Here we go. Now what we're going to do is just smash this all up, and you can use this either as a dip,
Okay.
or the old way of using the guacamole was really they put it on their salad, or put it on their tacos, or put it on the that type of thing. But since we've got all of this and we've got some flour tortillas, why don't you give me a flour tortilla back there too?
Okay, we got it.
And we'll get a flour tortilla going on here, and then when we come back on the next one, we'll be able to put it all together, and you're going to have a camp dish. You find one?
Yeah.
You got one?
Old shooting match.
All right, there. Why don't you just throw one on the skillet over here?
There we go, young fella.
There we go, there we go. Okay, this is pretty well mixed up. Now, yeah, I think I have, where's my lumbre verde? My green stuff.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Okay. There we go. This is jalapeno.
Oh, yes.
There we go. That'll liven the whole thing up. And I tell you what else you want to give me is just a little bit of that vinegar right down there. See that vinegar?
There you go.
Now, you don't
There
want
you go.
too much of... Who did that? There it is. All right. Somebody tighten that thing up. Carl's been in here again.
There you go.
Just a little bit of that. That'll give it a little bit of tartness. We'll continue mixing this up like this. Okay. And the molcajete is great for this type of thing here. We're going to end up taking a little break here. We're going to come back, set up the table, and eat. Don't go away. Oh, that looks good. I think we're going to like this one. We're going to wrap them in tortillas, or what are we
If
going
you'd
to do?
like.
Well, what do you think? Think we ought to try it or
I
not?
think it's time for a drink and see if we can handle this stuff.
Hold on, let me pour you a beer here.
Good.
There we go.
Thank you,
You
sir.
notice the fancy beer glasses?
Oh,
right
I
down
love
here?
it. Yes. It's
Oh, look at that head.
grandmother's
Look at
stuff.
that head. Okay.
Came over on the wagon train.
I'll tell you what.
Right there, young fella, and I'll dish you up a little
All
of
right.
it.
Oh, it looks good. Looks good. Whew.
You holler when.
Oh, that's good enough for me to begin with. You know, we got to save a little bit for the crew here.
If you want some of that cheese there, well,
Oh, yeah, I got to put some cheese and just dip some cheese on it, huh?
Sure,
All right,
sure.
here we go. Just like that.
this ain't Granny's kitchen. We got to reach and grab out here where we are.
And you know what? I didn't put anything on here to dip out the guacamole with, but I guess we can kind of eat that, after
We'll
everything's
ad-lib
over.
it.
All right. And here, I've even given you your own bottle here to use that. So you better, that's
he's a
not
fine
salsa.
Irish lad, you are. I can tell he's come all the way from Ireland.
That's green death.
Good
Well, let's
show.
give this a try here. I'm going to see what this tastes like here, and see if it's what I remembered. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Good.
You bet you. Dip in there and get some of that.
Thanks for having me
Well,
over.
nice having you on here.
Hey, take
We're
care.
going to have you back here one of these days. We'll do something else, okay?
I hope so.
Well, we got to leave, and we'll be back next time. Till then, adios. Let's go. Let's eat.